We're at the Pine Restaurant at the Hanover Inn for this week's Coach Conversation. Joining me today is the Josie Harper head coach of women's lacrosse, Alex McFadden. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We're a week into February, which means it's lacrosse season. What's the excitement in the team as we head into the season opener next weekend?
We're really excited. I think February obviously marks lacrosse season, and you can't get more excited for that. Just to be able to compete. I think that's always what you're waiting for as February comes around, is that opportunity to compete against someone else that's not yourself. Any chance we get to be on the field wearing Dartmouth, going against someone else is something that we always look forward to, and we're counting down the days.
You mentioned competing against another team. Back in the fall, you had a couple fall games. What's it been like adding the 8 freshmen into the mix, using that fall as an opportunity for them to learn the system and everything heading into next weekend?
Of course, fall ball is probably one of the greatest things for our freshmen. It's an opportunity for them to learn the systems, as you said, but also to get familiar with everything. Not only are they adjusting to college, but they're adjusting to the game, the level of play, and when we're able to compete and scrimmage against outside opponents, again, it gives them that little taste that they all look forward to, is playing college lacrosse. And our 8 freshmen have done an incredible job. A lot of that stems from the incredible leadership from our older players, but they have really, fit the system in nice. They've brought competition since day one, and, their passion and excitement for playing Dartmouth women's lacrosse is noticed every single day. And so I look forward to seeing what they're able to do for us in a couple weeks.
As I mentioned, when we approach the season opener next weekend, what has your message been to the team leading up to that moment?
Yeah, the message has really stayed the same throughout my 4 years here. I tell our players we need to be better than we were the day before, and that marks true for everything. We need to be better than last season. We need to be stronger. We need to be more confident and ready to take on anything that comes our way. And, the last few weeks of preseason and entering this season, the time of season, it's even that much more important that we're improving. We want to make sure we continue to compete against ourselves, so we're ready for that first draw in a couple weekends. But honestly, if we can constantly see improvement in the little things, in the day-to-day, in what we're trying to achieve, then we're finding success every day. And again, I think that's something that our team really buys into. They want to be better. They want to be better than they were the day before, and they want to push each other to be the best that they can be. And so when we take that field, we're ready and knowing that we've gotten better in this preseason time. We've gotten better from the fall, and we'll continue to grow as the season goes on.
Earlier you mentioned your senior leadership. You have a huge returning core for this year's team. How important is that?
Our leadership, it extends much further than the senior class. We are very fortunate that we have a great senior group. However, we push leadership throughout it all. So I think, I often joke to our sophomore class that we look at them as leaders, and I don't know if they, laugh, being like, we only have 1 year of experience, things like that. But truthfully, with COVID, they're all on the same playing field. And so when we promote leadership throughout all the classes, every player feels empowered to have a certain role on the team and to make sure they're doing whatever it is to help our team find success. And, I think, again, after the season we had last year, with all that experience and leadership coming on all ends of the field in different roles from different age groups, has really set us up to have a more consistency on both ends of the ball. I think that's something that we're looking for, is consistency on offense and defense and in the midfield, and we have players who have experience there now. And so the leadership will come across in various different ways throughout the season, and we look forward to seeing all the players step up and really help us get better.
Well, we certainly look forward to lacrosse season starting next weekend. For everyone at home, join us at Scully Fahey Field next Saturday, February 18th, when the Big Green open their season against UNH.